This is the mystery of Pentecost. I wonder what could be inside. This looks like a parable box, but it's red. It must be like a parable and yet not be a parable. I have an idea. Let's look inside and see what's in there. There are some things inside to tell the story, but there's nothing else to put down to help us get ready. I guess all we can do, then, is begin. There once was a great tower. Everyone working on the tower spoke the same language and worked together. The tower came close to God, but the people forgot why they were building it. They grew so proud of themselves that they began to think they were greater builders than God. Each group thought it was better than any of the others. A huge noise replaced their talking. It made no sense. Everyone was babbling. Soon the tower fell down. So it was called the Tower of Babel. The language of the people of the earth was shattered and broke into splinters. Each one was beautiful, but it was broken. Thousands of years passed. Then Jesus died on the cross, but somehow he was still with the people around him, as he is with us. They kept seeing him, and they couldn't let him go. Then one day, something amazing happened. The disciples were in Jerusalem. Here they are: Peter, James, John, Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James the Less, Simon, and Jude. There are only 11 disciples because Judas had already killed himself. Jesus took them outside of Jerusalem to a mountain called Olivet, or as far as Bethany. Jesus then went up, and soon the Holy Spirit would come down. The 11 disciples went back into the city. They were full of joy and went to the temple to pray. Then they went to the upper room and, with God's help, decided that Matthias would take Judas's place. On Sunday, the 12 were together again. Suddenly there was a sound like a mighty wind rushing in to be with them. It was the Holy Spirit. They became so full of its power that they seemed to be on fire. Their tongues burned in their mouths. They were so excited that people wondered what was going on. When the disciples went out on the street, there were people there from many different countries. They spoke many different languages. Everyone could see that the 12 had come close to God, and God had come close to them. In a new way, it no longer mattered that they spoke different languages. The disciples had become apostles. They went out into all the world to tell this story. Ever since, Pentecost has been celebrated to remember that day.